task number 2, essential concepts. Variables. Variables are containers that allow you to store data values in them. Like any other language, variables in JavaScript are similar to containers to store data. When you store something in a bucket, you also need to label it so it can be referenced later on easier. Similarly, in JavaScript, each variable has a name. When we store a certain value in a variable, we assign a name to it to reference it later. There are 3 ways to declare variables in JavaScript: var, let, and const. While var is function scoped, both let and const are blocked scope, right? Function scope and block scope, you will see what this will mean in a second. Basically, function scope, you can use it in the entire code. Block scope, basically you can use it in the function or in the method, offering better control over variable visibility within the specific code blocks. Data types. In JavaScript, data types define the type of value a variable can hold. Examples include string, which is text as data, numbers, and boolean. Boolean is true or false, null, undefined, and object. For more complex data like arrays or objectives. Functions. A function represents a block of code designed to perform a specific task. Inside the function, you group code that needs to perform a similar task. For example, you are developing a web application in which you need to print students' result on the web page. The ideal case would be to create a function, print result, roll num, and then that would accept the roll number of the user as an argument. Here we can see the tag, the script tag, which it means that it will follow some JavaScript code. Here we see the definition of a function: print result, roll number, alert to display it to the prompt. Right here we see the name of the variable that we will pass to the function. Here again a const variable, okay, and an array, and then here we have the for block, right, the loop. Loops allows you to run code blocks multiple times as long as a condition is true. Common loops in JavaScript are for, while, and do while, which are used to repeat tasks like going through a list of items. For example, if you want to print the result of 100 students, we can call the print result roll num function 100 times by writing it 100 times. Or we can create a loop that will be integrated through 1 to 100 and will call the function basically as shown there, as you can see also over here. So here we can see the same function that we can see over here, right? I think it's the same one. Anyway, the thing is this. So for a for loop, right? Here we see the function introduction, and here we see the loop, which is here. Basically here we have again the same function, which is basically a function that calls itself. This will be called 100 times. Yes, it will be called 100 times because we have the for loop with this statement: let I equals 0, which we introduced a new variable. I being 0 is lesser than 100, which is true, then incremented plus 1. And this I goes into the print result argument, meaning that we have also the numbers, right? Because we offered to the function the argument of our array with the number inside it. But it will go until I hits 2. Other than that, it will be undefined. Request response cycles. In web development, the request response cycle is when a user browser, which is the client, us, sends a request to a web server and the server responds with the request informazione. This could be a web page, data, or other resources. You can learn more about it here. Let's see. Try hack me. What room is this? How the web works? This is a loom that we already done. Yeah, anyway, answer the question. Lower terms allows you to run a code. What terms allows you to run a code block multiple times? As long as it is a condizione, a loop.